Hey guys, welcome to the Liquiditeam Setup Guide. In this video, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough to help you guys from sign up to setup to doing some housekeeping and customization and then creating your first content, some videos, some NFTs. We're going to do everything from A to Z in this video. I'm going to try to do it in under an hour. I'm going to try to do it in one take. We'll see how that goes. I apologize in advance for any weird little cuts or maybe I'll skip the video, skip some stuff just so that you can get some of the downtime when you guys are waiting for things to deploy, you're waiting for videos to upload and stuff like that. But in any case, let's get started, guys. You're going to be on the pricing page is probably where you're going to end up, as you go through our website. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like the things that we're creating. Hopefully you read some of our stuff. You're interested in creating your own platform. You end up on the pricing page. You see that, oh, cool, there's a free version. I can try it. I'll get some exposure to the platform, see how it works. That is where I would also suggest you guys get started. I mean, of course, if you'd like to do a free one, if you're already an established creator, you have an audience, some of these things are a lot more lucrative, including some of the fees that come from selling NFTs or selling things. Maybe you want to get that reduced as much as possible. Understandable. But in any case, we'll do sign up. Boom. You sign up. Now you guys are going to see a different screen. You're going to see like a registration page where you'd register and create your fan ID. That's our single sign-on service. It's essentially like an OAuth type of thing. With the fan ID, you can then access this area where you can create different fan platforms, kind of like your Liquiditeam site-wide like account. Think of it in that way. So I've already went ahead and created one. What you guys will probably see once you do that is you'll get to this page where you'll see our different plans. Again, select, it's already pre-selected. Name it whatever you want. You get a prefix, so it's going to be blah, 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 .fan/platform.com. You can, of course, do a branded URL and fully custom domain and all that kind of stuff with any of these other plans. But for the free one, you're going to have our branding on it. So boom, you create that. Let's head back now, and this is what you're going to see. So I have a couple of them that I've created is for past things that I've done. But in any case, eating doves, we're going to do this one. So you have two options now. You can either go to the fan platform manager, that's the back end, or you can go straight to the app. So I'll just show you guys the app quickly, what it looks like. It's a feed style application. It's in a vertical feed. As you create stuff that will populate on this feed, you have some participation things. These are cool. These are where you can do like votings. There's an ideation hub, and there's AMAs. You can publish different types of participatory content. And then you have like news, you have articles, images, videos, podcasts, and then premium content. And different types of content on the feed can be locked. They can be hidden behind paywalls, behind subscriptions. You have behind NFTs. So if somebody owns an NFT, they can actually access that piece of content. I'll show you guys how that works a little bit later. But that's the platform. And I think seeing it is a good idea so that you see what it looks like before I get into the back end. Just so you can see, like, as we edit things, you'll kind of remember where you'll see that. But in any case, we'll go back, and this time we'll open the FPM. So now this is what you guys are going to be seeing. It's maybe you have experience with CMSs, maybe you don't, but this is a basic CMS type of platform where you have your different modules. Each of these things, as you edit them, will then reflect. And let me open this up in another tab. So this is the platform. As you create content, it'll appear in the participate or in the news. As you create pages, you can then add them to the menu and that kind of stuff. There are some housekeeping things that we have to do first before we get any further. I mean, like any other thing, when you create an account, you want to, of course, do your profile pic, your bio, write some hashtags maybe, and then you start creating some tweets. And that's kind of the same thing. There's a little bit of housekeeping. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys maybe even enjoy the act of customizing your platform. But we're gonna head back to the fan platform area again. Before that, we're gonna click on eating doves. We're gonna click on the platform. You can see you need to set up incoming payments. So this is kind of an important step. And this is where you're going to set up a Stripe account. So we use Stripe. We think it's the easiest. It's the best current payment provider with the most amount of payments processed and all that kind of stuff. Boom, you're going to go over here to set up incoming payments, and you're going to do this process. So if you don't have a Stripe account, you got to start from scratch. Unfortunately, I have one, so we'll go ahead and just link it. Hopefully don't hack me. I'm going to get something sent to my phone. I might skip all of this, maybe not. I'll try not to try to just go fast, but in any case, I'm sorry if you guys see a random switch. Oh, 9. 94. Hopefully that was the right text. Boom. All right. We'll just use one of my existing ones. Ron, personal. I'd like to not have to skip this, so let's hope this goes fast. That'll be really nice. Nice. Eating dubs. Fantasy, sports, platform with insights, news, and articles. I'm sorry, Stripe. This is just filler stuff. Stripe does its thing. Thank you. Submit. Don't hack me. All right. Sweet. Boom. Stripe is activated. If it did skip, you'll appear here. Stripe's activated. Fan platform's now ready to be used. Platform's still being built, but you can already access it. We'll head back to fan platforms. We'll hit eating dubs. We'll go to visit. All right, FPM. We're back at the FPM. Close this one. Now Stripe is activated, so that's one of the more important things. A lot of features are now usable, including like creating products, the token shop, selling tokens, selling subscriptions, all that stuff. You can of course use the platform without monetizing it. You could just use it as a content creation hub. But in any case, that's the first order of business. Next one, we're going to head over to customization. So customization, as I mentioned, that's like adding your profile pic, or in this case, adding a logo, adding a favicon, which is like this little icon that appears up in the search. Maybe you guys can't see it on my cursor, but let's just go. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So configuration is going to be where you're going to want to go. You're going to go to configuration, and boom, these are the general platform identity types of things. So we're going to do eating dubs, fantasy sports. This is actually an existing platform that I actually do already have. So a lot of graphics and images and even articles that I've already created. I already have the content ready for that stuff. So it's just a little bit easier and it saves us some time while we're here. Let's upload a favicon again. If you guys see me looking to my left, that's because I'm opening folders to try to find assets and graphics and stuff. Just again, you're gonna want to spend some more time on this stuff. Obviously, name it something cool. Add real favicons or your legit logos. You're gonna want to add that stuff here. And then there's like some color scheme stuff that you can change. Maybe you already have some color schemes. And now also in configuration, as you scroll down, you can see that you can actually enable or disable modules. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to enable everything because we are going to be creating some NFTs. We're going to be creating some products in the shop. So we're going to be doing all that stuff. So let's just enable it. There are some preset defaults like German and English. We're a Germany-based company, but we're going to go ahead and disable German. I think that speeds things up when you're trying to publish stuff. If you have German selected, it'll remind you, hey, you can't publish it until you add German meta fields and stuff. We don't need that. So move along. Default titles. So this is where I'll show you guys really quick. See this here? These are the default header titles. So you can actually upload images as header titles. So like each page will have like connect with others, news, stay up to date, and you can do all that kind of stuff. We and here you would see them. So we added our own. Let's just keep it as is for now. I'll go ahead and just make sure this up here. So every time you edit a different section, you always want to just hit save, if you can remember that. Otherwise, you'll have to do things over. As you leave a section and maybe start editing something else, you might lose your progress. Just make sure you save stuff. Avatar placeholder, we'll keep that as is. Your logo, let's definitely change that. Let's do my eating dubs logo. Just a nice little picture of Jameis Winston eating a dub. Let's change some of these headers just so I show you guys what I mean. So header news, I already have some stuff created as I mentioned. Articles, you can name these things whatever you want, and then you can change the names of them in the app. Let's do a home page. Home. Let's do, I think that's enough for now. I have one for all of these, but I think that's enough for now. Let's just go ahead and save. Remember, as I mentioned, save so that your stuff gets saved. Social cards, this is where you're going to see, like, if you share something on Twitter, on Facebook, it's like the default image that'll appear that people will see. So again, that's something that you want to spend some time, make it branded, make it something cool, something that catches the eye, of course. I think I have something that Probably isn't cool and doesn't really catch the eye very much, but I think it's just something to give you guys a little idea. We might not even see it in this actual video, but that's fine. Just whatever, something that I've created in the past. So again, guys, go through this area, mess with the settings, mess with some of these things, and see where it might be reflected. Hide the Liquiditeam logo, change the currency to US dollars if you're based in the States. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the for configuration. Localization is another. Oh, something is not saved. Aha, save. All right, let's just real quick check that out, see how it looks in the front end. So this header image should be changed now. Articles. And so on the news page, it's going to be called articles. That's kind of doesn't really make much sense because articles is one section. But in any case, the home page. And as you guys can see, the different headers can be changed. You can make them whatever you want. So that wraps it up for configuration. We'll head back now to localization. This is also interesting. So there are some site-wide default terminology, right? So let's just do LT. So you see LT token app is the default name. You're going to want to change that to, eating dubs fantasy app. You're going to want to change other things like, again, that's the same, LT token app, change that to eating dubs. At Liquiditeam, you change that to your Twitter, so eating dubs, whatever. And there's different things. I mean, I would say, stay on this page, go through it one by one. There's quite a lot, but most of them don't need to be changed. I'd propose, finding things like tokens. Maybe you don't want them to be called tokens. You want them to be called, like, I don't know, FIFA points or whatever, EA biscuits, whatever, whatever you want to call them. Name things. Anything where it says Liquiditeam, change that to your brand. LT, that's an easy one. Anywhere it says LT, change that to your brand. So that's localization. It's an easy way to automate kind of site-wide things so that you don't have to go and edit individual things. We try to make it as user-friendly as possible from the jump. Then you have icons. You can upload your own little custom icon packs to each of these things. Fonts, you can change fonts. You can upload whatever font you want. Google has some fonts, of course. We can maybe change one just so you guys can see. We'll do Eclonica. That sounds cool. Let's see. Eclonica. That is a cryptic font. That might actually annoy me. Let's do something else. Let's do Aladdin, my favorite Disney movie growing up. Actually, my second favorite. Lion King was probably my favorite Disney movie. I think I watched it like 163,000 times. And that was just when I was 4 years old. Anyway, back to fonts. Do whatever you guys want. Add whatever fonts. You have some different options. Reach out to us if you want to do like a very different font, and then we can help you guys get that uploaded and get that in. That's pretty much it. Look and feel. You can change some of the color schemes of things. Again, so everything we have this default black theme around everywhere, so that'd be like body background. As you guys change things, you have active card colors, so that would be like these things, like the content cards. As you change stuff, just head on over, hit refresh, hit hard refresh, which would be Control-Shift-R, and you'll be able to see all the changes as they get reflected. I'll just keep the things default for now, just again for the sake of brevity. We're already approaching 14 minutes. I gotta start picking up the pace a little bit. So, those things, configurations, those are done. Now, as we move on up, another thing we probably want to do first is introduce the idea of tokens within the app. And that includes creating some token packs, creating some subscriptions, and checking out some of the existing token triggers that already exist within the app. So we'll go ahead and do token triggers first. So we go to token giveaways, and again, by default, we've added some predefined token giveaways. So one of which would be when a user gets invited, they get 50 tokens. When a user invites someone, they get another 50. And the first time a user logs in, they get another 111 tokens. So I haven't logged in yet, as you guys can see. I'm viewing this platform as a logged out user, so I'm not logged in at all. And this is what you'd see. Very limited stuff. Man, this font is really ugly too. Can I please just choose a font that, I'm sorry guys, but I need to. Like, even if I go over an hour, I'm sorry Aladdin, but there's a reason you weren't my favorite movie, I guess. Um yeah, let's just do alerta, I guess. Please. Please. Nice. Thank you. Okay. Now, where were we? Token giveaways. Predefined stuff already there. We'll skip that for now. You guys can create a bunch of different token giveaways with different types of events. You have whenever somebody boosts content, whenever somebody receives a comment boost. So if they comment something that other people boost, they can get some tokens. You have a bunch of different options. We're adding stuff as we go along. We're always adding different triggers. We're always iterating and improving. And yeah, that's it for token triggers. So now let's head over to the shop and let's actually create. Let's create a product. Let's leave here. Go to product. Now this is where you can create subscriptions, token packs, NFT subscriptions. So we'll go ahead and do. I'm sorry, NFT fixed price. So you can actually sell NFTs at fixed prices, just like a one-off. Hey, buy this NFT. So we'll do a token pack first. And as I mentioned, I've created some stuff already. If you guys see me looking to my left or your right, it's because I'm looking and I'm copy pasting stuff already created. Detailed description. We'll do that. Again, you guys might want to put some more effort and put some more time into this stuff, of course. We're gonna do a price. Let's do $5. They get 100 tokens with no bonus, and it's visible in shop, obviously. And let's do a quick image upload. What do we want the token pack to look like? Let's just do this for now. We'll save it. It's uploaded. We'll save. All right, now let's head over. Now, again, I'm not logged in, so you won't be able to actually see the token, the shop, if you're not logged in. This is a good time to just log in. Again, if a new user reaches this page, they'll have to register with their fan ID, and then they can log in. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Yeah, so now I'm logged in with Ron. That's me. I'm logged in. We'll go home. And now the token shop is visible on it, along with some other things like my tokens, which would be like your wallet in the platform. So go to the token shop, and there's the small dub pack that I created is now available. And yeah, description. When you go to continue to payment, you guys should see now, because we activated Stripe, I can now purchase something, or you can actually accept purchases, and the user can now purchase stuff. Put in my stuff. You don't want to see that. Don't hack me. And yeah, we purchase it. We get the success message. I now have more tokens in my wallet. You can click here to go to your wallet, or you can click the My Tokens in the module, or in the left side. And then yeah, so that's tokens. We created a small dub pack. Now let's go back to products. Let's now create a subscription. And I also created a subscription. Let's get that copy pasted real quick. And detailed description, success message. Up here's where you're going to want to change it to subscription. We'll do subscription. We'll make that $10. And what was the last one? Was 100 tokens for 5. This will be 10 euros, but they get 300 tokens. Oh, with 20 bonus. Recurring revenue, guys. Try to push those subscriptions, because recurring revenue is the 8th wonder of the world, especially for digital products. So it's upload. Just use the same image. Maybe you create some like little pack graphics where it's like a little pack with like your logo on it. Tons of existing graphics you guys can get inspiration from. Yeah, so now subscriptions are created. Let's head back to the shop and let's hit it with a refresh. So now a new tab has appeared under digital membership. Again, remember localization. If you want to go back to localization, type in digital membership, find it on localization, and change it to something. And maybe it's a good idea to actually do it. So let's go to localization. Let's click on digital Membership. Digital membership. Let's change it to subscriptions. And it auto saves. Let's go here. Let's hit it with a hard refresh. Something. All right. So I hit it with a hard refresh, and here we are. Subscriptions. So it got changed from digital memberships to subscriptions. $10 a month, 300 tokens, and a 20 token bonus. And it works about the same from the user subscribe. Instead, they would purchase it. They would then have a recurring payment that charges their Stripe account automatically per month. And that kind of sums it up for like the basic fundamental things that you want to do before you even get into a content creation. That is, if of course you do want to monetize content. If not, anyway, we'll move forward. Now we're pretty much ready. Now that you guys see that there are tokens, there are subscriptions, there are also NFTs, but we'll kind of do that a little later. Let's start creating some content. So I'll walk you guys through creating a couple of different types of content. This is some seed content that we've already created just to help you guys get started. There's a little bit of steps and guides and stuff like that. Let's just create something from scratch. So an article content. I'll head over to my trusty left-hand screen and find the article. Okay. This is the content part. So this is where you do the body. So let's just make it longer so that it looks like an article. Maybe we'll do a header. This is your H1. Maybe we'll do an H2 for a subheader. Maybe we'll do a list, some bullets for some styling. Let's upload an image for the hero image. This is the header image essentially. I've created some stuff already, as I mentioned. And blog header images. There you go. All right, Ron is the author. So here's some random lorem ipsum for the meta description. 200 character limit, I believe. Let's just paste that in. Ooh, that's too much. Let's do that. All right. Let's save the hero medium. Now, another thing that I want to talk to you guys, since now you guys understand kind of how tokens work, there's an availability thing. So this is a really cool, really interesting new feature that we just implemented. And this is where you can control who's going to be able to see this content. Now, public content, great for search, great for discovery, great for a mass audience. Logged in, a little more exclusive, people that they have to register an account. You get their data, you capture them as a user, logged in users. Then you have token holders, people that own tokens. Maybe if tokens are a lot more difficult to obtain, maybe they're only sold, that would be the place. And then of course you can hide it for everyone else. So if it's only for logged in users, no one else will be able to see it. We'll keep it unchecked because I want you guys to see the content in the feed, and it'll say locked. That's if you want it to be hidden completely, where they won't be able to even see it or even know it's unlockable. That's where you do hide for others. But then you have combinable availabilities. This is where you could say they have to purchase it with tokens, right? So there's an unlock price. Maybe it's 5 tokens, then they can unlock that content. Subscribers, so only if they're a small dub tier subscriber can they then unlock this content. Or maybe they're an NFT holder. Again, we'll get to NFTs a little later. But if they own an NFT, a specific NFT, you can select it from the list. Here's an example one that we've already created and added to the platform. Then they'd be able to access that if they're an NFT holder. So those are the different ways. We'll just go ahead and do logged in so that you guys can see, save, and then we will publish this. One more thing. Notify on publish. This means that anyone who has your mobile app, so again, this app is also a mobile app that people will be able to download from the Apple Store or from iOS or Play Store. They can then set push notifications for the app, and then this is where they would then be notified of it. So you hit notify and publish, and that anyone who has push notifications enabled will be able to get this article as soon as it's published. You can set some publishing dates and stuff like that. Categories, we don't have any categories created. That's pretty straightforward. You just let me just publish this real quick. Just go to categories. You create a category. Maybe it's like fantasy rankings, and this is where you talk about just fantasy football rankings. Then maybe you have another category of blah 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 or whatever, and that's just a way to categorize content. Now let's head over and let's create a video. Pretty straightforward as well. Maybe a little bit superfluous to show you guys the different types of content you can create, because the interface looks about the same. But in any case, why not show you guys body content? Let's do this for the preview player profile. And yeah, that's this video. So this is where you then upload the actual content itself. You can upload a native video or it uploads directly into the platform. This is great for if you want to do like a premium video that only platform, NFT holders or whatever will be able to use. That'll be managed on availability. Or if you want to just share stuff you've already created on YouTube, you can do external media, and then you would paste the YouTube link. So let me just, I have one ready that I recently published. There it is. Let's hit save. Oh, whoops. This is the title. Let's hit save. And there it is. There's my ugly face, my video. To show, I suppose I can show you guys really quick what it would look like if you do a native one. So I'll remove it, go to upload, go to video, you upload it here. This takes some time. It takes maybe about a minute to upload the video, and then it's native in here. I'll just hit cancel, and we'll just keep the YouTube one for now, just to save some time. All right, YouTube, my ugly face. Oh, whoops, again. Summon ugly face of Ron. Save. Publish. Let's do notify. We'll do no notify. Let's say this push notification. Sorry, you guys don't get this one. Let's check it out. I consent for all embeds. Now there we go. Boom. This YouTube video is now published in the application. Let's head to the home page. Let's hard refresh. I consent. And there's my video as it appears in the feed. So we have this article that I created. User clicks on it. Sweet article. Awesome. Great advice, Ron. You're the best. Oh, Ron, a video. Damn, Ron's just pumping content. He's a content machine. He's the Gary Vaynerchuk of fantasy football. A video. They can watch it. There you go. And then while we're here, we'll talk about a couple of interaction things, and we'll head back to creating some more content. But this is what the end user is going to see, right? So when they click on the video, they see the article, they see the content, there's some metadata, there's the content of the article. Then down here is kind of where the platform really, where we see the biggest strength of the platform. It's in the interaction, right? So you instantly see at the very top boost, very prominent button. I want to boost this content because I thought it's so cool. I'm going to boost it with 6 tokens. This is my micro transaction. This is my micro appreciation for the content, for what Ron created. Now, a lot of stuff on the platform is boostable. So we'll do a comment. So, great video, Ron. Or should I say the Gary Vaynerchuk of, no, I'm kidding. I actually just received an NFT. What do you know? Oh, a trigger. I just received an LT NFT. So I don't know what I must have done to there's an automation set up somewhere in the background where when I perform a certain task after a certain amount of time, I'll receive an NFT. It looks like I received one. But we'll get to that in a second. Great video, Ron. We'll keep it at that. We'll add it as a comment. Now, let's pretend another user sees my comment and says, oh, dude, Ron, man, Ron's comment on Ron's video was just the best comment I've ever seen. I'm going to go ahead and boost that too. I'm going to boost it with, let me maybe save some. Yeah, I don't like Ron that much. We'll do 4 tokens. I boosted Ron by 4 tokens. And that is essentially one of the cooler things in the platform that we think, I write a reply to Ron. I say, Ron, your comment is even better. And then, you know what? I want to show off the new. Oh, I don't have any actually. Let's just do this. Hard refresh. All right. I guess I'm not going to hard refresh. It's hard refreshing. My internet seems to be not the best. Anyway, let's just go home. Let's open it again. There's Ron. I'm going to boost that. Or you know what? I'm not going to boost it. I'm going to reply. See if my NFT showed up. There it is. I'm going to use my NFT in my comment. Sweet video. Check my NFT. A little social signaling there. I added my NFT to my comment to show off that I'm an NFT holder and I'm commenting and I'm boosting. So it's a little bit of social signaling, some peacocking as they like to call it. But yeah, let's head back now to the platform. We've created some content. We created a video. We published it. I showed you how interaction engagement works. We saw an NFT trigger. I got a free NFT that happened, which is super cool. Let's actually go and check out where that NFT came from. So we go to NFTs. We'll do NFT giveaways. What do you know? When a user boosts content, okay, I'm stumbling on my words. Use an LT NFT. Congratulations, you just received your first NFT. And the trigger is that whenever a user boosts content, right? So let's create an NFT from scratch to show you guys how that works. But before we do that, I'm sorry, I'm backtracking. We're going to go back to content. You see that we have two content pieces created. You see them here. They're now in the feed. We're going to do one more thing, and that is creating a page. So if you guys want to create pages are going to be static pages that you can put anywhere on the menu. So we're going to create a static page. We're going to name it About Us. So an About Us page is important. Maybe I should have done this at the beginning. A little bit all over the place, but that's okay because you're still in the setup phase and you might be scattered as well doing things. So hey, we're in this together, guys. And we're going to go back to my trusty thing. I have an About Us page. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. And maybe I'll do an image as well. Insert an image. This is the image thing. Let's just do this. All right. Save. Publish. Publish. So that's an easy way to create pages, right? So then when you go to the menu, so this is the sidebar, I can add that page as a menu item. So I want to add a single page, a static page, and here it is, the About Us page that I just created. You can add an icon. Basically, you click on, this is the code snippet for this circular globe icon, and you can find those here at Font Awesome. Just type in anything. Let's do a person, because that it seems, or a human. Is there a human or male or something? Maybe an alien. Ooh, let's do alien. I'm basically going to take alien and put it here. Let's see if that works. I might have to do male. Oh, alien. Alien doesn't work. Alien might be too new. So male. That's the About Us page. I'm gonna hit save, and let's see if it created. I'm gonna refresh, and boom, there's the About Us page. Click on it, About Us. Now there's another cool thing you can do with pages, and it's that you can create collections of pages. So you can do a collection, and let's say it's going to be like, we'll call it resources or something. The slug is going to be resources. Header title is going to be resources. Let's just go ahead and save. We don't need an image. Actually, I think we do need an image. Just do one of these. All right. Save. Okay. Now let's hope. Oh, whoops. Continue editing. Save. There you go. Yeah, so you do need an image. So I'm going to put this above, and I'm going to put the about page a little bit offset. So you just drag it to the right. And now the about us page is going to be within the resources menu item. So let's go back to the platform, hit it with the refresh. Now you have this resources menu item. When you click on it, the resources menu, oh, whoops. There it is. Hearts. Again, always hard refresh when you can. That's Control Shift R. Just it takes a little bit of time for it to reflect. So resources, you have the About Us page. As you create more pages, they'll appear here as different tabs. But yeah, that's essentially how you create pages. So that's a good way to create like static, evergreen content that you want to always be available to users. So now let's head back to the fan platform manager, and let's create a participation. Another really cool part of the platform where you can have the fans have a say and have a stake in some of the decisions, some of the stuff you do. And the first of which, and probably the most straightforward, is voting. So we're going to go ahead and create a voting. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because I have an hour, or I have 15 minutes left. Here's the content, some lorem ipsum. Now this is going to be a voting on who will be the fantasy football MVP. Let's do for 2022. And I want people to be able to vote, and here's where you can set the settings for the voting. I want people to be able to vote without tokens. So that would be, they don't need tokens. They can just set a vote. They can do a fixed amount of tokens where everyone must vote and put 5 tokens to vote, or a variable amount where they can, there's a slider and they can set however many tokens they want to put into the vote. Maybe they feel super strongly about a certain voting. They're like, I want this guy to win. I want my vote option to win. So they're going to do as many as they want. Let's just do a fixed amount. Let's just say it's 5 tokens. This one ends at 2020 in a year, let's say, right? Set whatever you want. I'll upload a new image. Just have a little bit of diversity in the platform. We'll go ahead and save that. You could set an availability if you'd like. I'll say only token holders can participate. Oh, whoops. Something is not allowing me. It looks like everything is fine. What's the problem? Voting options. Yeah. Let's do Nick Chubb. So of course you need people to be able to select an option, right? Alvin Kamara. These are just random names of people that I think are going to be the MVP. Save. Now it's created. Publish. Hard refresh. And let's see where it is. Participation. Current votings. There it is. Who will be the fantasy football MVP? It ends in a year. Click on it. And now users have 2 options, either Nick Chubb or Alvin Kamara. It's going to cost them 5 tokens to vote. Alvin Kamara, submit vote. Your vote has been sent successfully. Alvin Kamara, baby. Add comment. And there you go. Now you could see five tokens have been placed on Alvin Kamara already. Doing a variable voting for something like this maybe doesn't make much sense. Maybe just say each person gets 1 vote. But in any case, that's what a voting would look like. An ideation, somewhat different, but a little bit similar. But the way an ideation would work is you can create a category. So I say, who will be the 2022 RB1? Who will be the number 1 running back in 2022? So this is more of an open-end thing, right? So this, where an ideation mission is different than a voting, is that users can actually submit their ideas. They can submit their options or their choices. And that, I think, is very interesting, and you can start to get pretty creative with ideations. So let's just upload a random image. We'll do my boy, Carson Wentz from the Colts. And we'll go ahead, and that's pretty much it. So you're asking them, hey, who's going to be the RB1? It's going to end in a year. I'm going to save it. I can't save it because I have to add a description. I have something already ready. There we go. All right. I actually have a better image for this. Let me do that. created an image. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry for the... Nice. And there's my guy, Jonathan Taylor, the RB1. Save. Image is uploading, saving, so it's taking a little bit of time. But give it a sec here. Maybe a hard reload would work. Oh, there you go. Publish, publish, and let's hit it with a refresh. Let's go to participate, ideations. There it is. It will be the 2022 RB1. Click on it. And now remember, I'm logged in as a user, so I can participate. I'm going to add my idea, Jonathan Taylor. He's the best, no doubt. I'm going to add my NFT just to flex. And I'm going to say 20 tokens. It's Jonathan Taylor, guys. He's the best, no doubt. Now, what an ideation will do is you basically say, you guys have a week, right? And this ideation is going to end in a week. And after a week, the top choices, the top boosted choices are then going to go into a voting. And then we're going to say, all right, guys, from the ideation mission, Jonathan Taylor, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara were the top 3 choices. Now, as a community, we're all going to vote on who we think those top 3 will be. So you can start to get pretty creative with ideations, votings. You can combine them. You can do some cool stuff. And then here's another little trigger, just activated, sweet timing, a token giveaway. So this is an example of a token trigger where I performed an action. It looks like participating in an ideation led to me getting a nice, cool little free token gift package. So show me what I got. And it brings you to the blog. Whatever, you can set whatever URL you want there. Yeah. You can then head over to notifications and see different token triggers. So any like triggers or any things that you participate in, you can go back to notifications and see your transaction history, which is just a reflection of what's on the blockchain of the different things that you've done. Yeah, again, this link is going to just bring you back to the blog. Just a filler link that we added. But yeah, with that token trigger, you can do different things. You could send them to whatever URLs, maybe a shop, maybe whatever you want to do with that. But that's pretty much it for participations. An AMA, pretty straightforward. Also a new feature, but an AMA is essentially just, hey, there's a time period. Ask me questions, guys, and I'll answer them after that time period ends. And you can like publish your answers as a video or whatever you want to do. Dennis Schroeder on his fan platform is going to be using AMAs and ask his fans stuff. He already conducted some AMAs, but he did them before we had this AMA feature. So you had to do an ideation combined with then a video post, and now you have an AMA where you can do all of that. So going back now to the fan platform manager, created some content. We created some participatory content. We created token pack subscriptions. We did a little bit of everything. We kind of, as you get more familiar, you can start messing around. You can add sponsors. This is a great way to activate sponsorship. So let's just go back to sponsors. We'll leave. Here's a just mock sponsor, Liquiditeam. And with sponsors, you can then do token giveaways where if a user, let's say, wins a voting, he gets a token trigger from this sponsor. And it's like, hey, you did this voting. Here's a trigger from Nike, Adidas, whatever, whoever your sponsor is. And then you say like, you get 20% off at the shop using this unique code. So you can activate sponsors in pretty interesting ways. It's a very nice monetization tool. And yeah, I'll go ahead and close icons. Sponsors is a very important one. There are going to be some future videos where we'll dive deeper into sponsors, how you can kind of leverage them and activate them. We also have some existing resources. Try to link them in the show notes afterwards. Yeah, moving on, let's get to NFTs. That's the thing I think that interests a lot of people, especially at the moment. But NFTs are fairly straightforward. You create an NFT collection, and within that collection, you can create NFTs. So as you guys see, we have this already pre-populated NFT collection, calling it NFT Drop 1. And within NFT Drop 1, you have this NFT. And there's a certain amount of them. And we're going to create them from scratch just so I can show you guys the process. Let's minimize some of these things. So NFT collection. Let's create a collection. We'll call it NFT Special Edition number 1. I'll go back to my trusty thingamajig. First edition NFTs for the Eating Doves community. And we'll do a little description. Owners of these first edition NFTs get exclusive access to my WhatsApp. Let's upload an image. Actually, I already created some NFTs. We'll just do the common one as the image. Save. Now, collection is created. Let's just say Liquiditeam is the sponsor of this NFT collection. Another really cool thing you can make. You can make NFT collections sponsored by different companies, different sponsors. So once you create the sponsors, they'll then appear in this dropdown. We'll just say Liquiditeam is the sponsor here. We'll publish this. And then what we can do is we can create the actual individual NFTs. So we go to NFTs, create an NFT, and let's upload the first one, which is the common. So this is going to be the common NFT. It says here common. There's going to be, let's say 30. Okay, and it's going to be a part of the special edition number 1. And the name, I have some stuff here. Eating Doves first edition common NFT. Owners of this get access to my exclusive thing, And you can also link it to something. So maybe if you want to say it's sponsored by Under Armour, or maybe it's sponsored by Nike, you can link it to stuff. But for the sake of this, I'm going to take off sponsors. We'll keep it with just an NFT. I created them. I minted them. I'm publishing these NFTs. I'm selling them. No sponsors. Here we go. Extended info. Here's where you can do a little bit of extended info. Just lorem ipsum, whatever. Save. And there you go. This NFT is now created. You can then mint them, or you can just create all of them one by one. We'll continue uploading. I'll try to speed through this. We have the rare version. Let's say there's only 20 of these. And I will paste this. Again, add different perks, add different things to them as you see fit. Takes too much time for me to do that right now. Let me add to the special edition 1. I'll take away the sponsor and I'll save. All right. Go back to NFTs. Now I have a common, a rare. Now let's create a super mega ultra rare, unique, one of one. There it is. Look at that. It's pretty sweet, right? And there's only one of them. That makes it quite unique. It's part of the special edition 1. No sponsor. Now the reason it kept trying to put Liquiditeam as the sponsor is because the collection is sponsored by Liquiditeam. So naturally it'll be set as the sponsor. But just to show you guys a more simplified publishing thing, because here you can add a link, and you can add extended info. What this will mean is when they get the NFT, it'll say like, hey, you got this NFT sponsored by Liquiditeam. Also, there's a button and it'll say like, check out the Nike shop as well for like 40% off or whatever. So that's where you would then add this link and the title, which would be the button, so maybe it's like shop Puma, and then it's like a link to Puma, you know what I mean? See, as you guys can see, I already created something similar before, and then you'd add some text here. And for the unique one, it's going to be the same, except they also get my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini, like, it's yours if you got this NFT. This NFT is going to cost you like $1 million. And is it even worth it at that point? I think so. could just go buy a Lamborghini, but then you're not in the eating dubs community, and that's a problem. So we'll go ahead and save. It's going to take a little time because it is actually creating them, publishing them, and once this is finished, we're then going to head back to collections, and it's created. And now we're going to go to collections, NFT special edition 1. Now you have all of these NFTs are associated with this collection, sponsored by Liquiditeam or Nike or Puma or whatever you want to do. And then you're ready to mint them. Once you mint all these NFTs, they will be available. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to mint them. Mint all NFTs. It's now processing. There's blockchain things happening. NFTs were minted. Now let's open them. Page not found because I need a hard refresh, of course. It's the story of my life. Hard refreshing. We'll go to NFTs. And NFT drop sponsored by Liquiditeam, NFT Special Edition 1. Click on it and you see common, rare, and unique. You click on it and you get some info about it, some collection info, extended info. This is sweet. Shop Puma because that's the sponsor. Shop Liquiditeam, whatever you want to call it. These like borders can all be edited when you go to the customization, as I mentioned. Look and feel. You then go to NFTs. You could change the different border colors. So if it's unique, it's going to be gold. As you guys can see, this one's unique, so it's gold. And yeah, the different rarity levels will set predefined color schemes to those NFTs. That's really cool. And then as you guys remember, I did a trigger where I received an NFT when I boosted content. You can set it, whatever types of triggers you want, where it's like every time they log in, there's an X% chance that they can receive an NFT, or every time they create some type of, every time they do something. I'll just show you guys that real quick. So this is the create a giveaway. So there's like a trigger. This is like when something happens, give them an NFT. Let's say event. Let's say when the user opens the app, because you want them to log in every day, and every day they'll have a chance to win an NFT. You could say there's a 100% chance they get an NFT, or you could say there's a 5% chance. And you could set this giveaway chance basically means decreases the chance that this giveaway will be selected if multiple giveaways for an event are defined. So if there's multiple giveaways going on, you can set that user limit period. You could say that it can only happen one time in their life, right? One time. You can also say that by the hour it can happen 5 times, or whatever you want to do. And then you say only the commons will be associated with this giveaway. Or you can say the super unique is associated with this, and then you can change this event to something like super rare, like maybe their AMA question gets marked as answered. Maybe you're only going to answer one AMA question or something super rare. I mean, a proposal is implemented if another participation thing is proposals, where users can propose different things, where they can say like, my proposal is that we donate to, Make-A-Wish Foundation or something. And if that proposal is actually implemented, you actually implement it, maybe that's valuable enough to your community that you're like, all right, when that happens, you get a unique NFT. And there's only 5 of them, and there's going to be only 5 proposals the whole year that generates interest, generates buzz, generates activity and engagement in the platform. And you combine that with sponsorships, you guys can start to see how you say, hey, sponsors, look how engaged my community is. Look how often they open the app. Look how many people vote and publish things and boost stuff. That's a lot of eyeballs, and it's a lot of engaged eyeballs. And you start to see how lucrative that can be. So engagement. This is an engagement platform. It's a content community management system, and it's Web3, it's blockchain, there's NFTs. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the valuable and important stuff. We're, I think, slightly over an hour, maybe slightly under. I'll have a brief look. We made it under an hour, and I actually have 5 minutes to spare, so why not go through a couple of other things, just scroll through the platform with you guys and show you stuff. We'll leave this. NFT media. Here's the different NFTs. You can add media assets here, and then you can apply them to different NFTs. You have, again, shop. You have users. You could see all the users that are in the platform. You can export that. You have token handouts where you can just gift someone tokens whenever you'd like. You have profile feeds where you can create user profile fields. So that's another thing that might be worth showing you guys. So this is me as a user. I'm logged in. I have my little account here on my wallet. I have settings. I head over to settings and I say, here's my profile, right? So I don't have anything associated with my profile. I'll head to here and I'll upload a little image of myself. What's a non-embarrassing picture of myself? This one seems not embarrassing. What do you guys think? So that's my profile picture. Maybe I want to do a cover photo as well about Odell and the boys. We're going to do some basic info. I'm Ron. Where I'm from. You can add different user profiles. You can incentivize your users to fill this stuff out. You can say, hey, if you fill out your complete fan ID profile, you're going to get an NFT or you're going to get something. Yeah, that's where you would then do that. You then hit update and it updates your profile accordingly. Maybe add a bio. Ron from Liquiditeam. He's cool. And we update. So that's a way for you to get to know your users, where it's not just an avatar, a little ghost avatar, as you guys saw. It's actually real users using your platform. Another thing that's also cool, spaces. This is essentially groups where people can create spaces for different things. So you could say eating dubs, rare NFT holders. You could say eating dubs, West Coast. So by geography, by interest, you create different types of groups. We'll just do West Coast. We'll do some random lorem ipsum. We'll do this. This is the description of the group. This is what it's all about. It's based in United States. And it's no state. Actually, let's do California. That's my hometown. We'll do Cali. We'll do a header image. What's something that's California-esque? Ooh, this is pretty California. It's a very, very well-known landmark in California. A profile image for it. What's the profile image? What's very California? I think my cat, she's pretty Cali. And then we create a new space. Things are happening. Chains are being blocked. Blocks are being chained. And now let's refresh. And this is the Eating Dubs West Coast group. So it's California, United States. I'm the space owner of it. You click on it. There's posts. You can see all the members that join it. There's some info about what it's about, some settings. I can change the settings. I can say it's open to everyone. I can say it's request to join only because it's only for West Coast people. And if they don't like cats, they're definitely not invited. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you create some spaces. It's a cool little feature. It's a cool little way to segment users, get them engaging with each other. They can then post stuff. They can talk to each other. I'll go to post. Let me just write something. Man, the West Coast is awesome. And I'll add my NFT. Add post to space. And the West Coast is awesome. And I think that's it, guys. I think that does it. Under an hour. We got the platform created. Obviously, I saved a lot of time because I had images and text already ready. But this is the platform. As you create stuff, your users can see them, vote on stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Shop, packs, subscriptions. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this was a good walkthrough, and it helped you guys, get a better feel for the platform. I do recommend going through, checking stuff out, tweaking stuff, changing the color scheme, maybe make it all white, everything with dark gray, content boxes, or maybe change the text and stay away from the Aladdin text. If you've made it this far, you know what that's a reference to. Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Head over to the Academy and you can find resources, guides, walkthroughs, like A to Z walkthrough of how to set up Stripe, how to get it linked, This is kind of just your all-encompassing video, and I hope it helps you guys. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.